Yippee! Yippee, yippee, yippee. We're so back. I woke up today and my PC didn't explode. Type shit. So I like to see. Konberu, how's everyone doing? Hi, hi. Hello, hello, hello. Type fucking shit, dog. Type shit. Oh my god. Why is... Hello? Hold on. My freaking... Hello? What the heck? Okay, there we go. Oh. We working? Okay, thank you. Hi! How's everyone doing? Hello! I'm trying to figure out... Where am I putting this thing? Where? There. There. Yup. Alright, nice. Konberu, how's everyone doing? Oh, hold on. Aha! There we go. I was accidentally hiding you guys. What's up, y'all? What's cracking? What's happening? We're here. We're vibing. Konberu. Hope you guys have been well. We're so back. If you didn't catch my late night PC test stream, my PC is back. It's well, it's like kind of back, but more so it's kind of just rebuilt. But we're back. We're so back. But yeah. Key enough to stop your heart. Skilled enough to restart it. Hello, Konberu. It's me, Bluebell, also known as BB. Also known as someone whose VTuber scuff is so contained and condensed that I guess it has to manifest in PC issues. Just absolutely horrid, cursed PC issues. But hey, it's fine. We're good. It's chill. The AMD works. The AMD chipset works. Everything's cool and chill. And now I have consistent 240 frames in Apex. So like we're chilling. We're vibing, right? Big vibing. But yeah. There's still a couple of like video settings I think I need to go through, because for some reason I feel like my audio, like my video settings is like blurrier than normal, but I don't know. That's fine. Hey Bluebell, hey chat, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing great, Joker. But how are you guys doing? Sorry again that my stream plans were messed up yesterday. I didn't expect installing my 5080 would kill my motherboard, essentially. Though, to be fair, I had a feeling that my motherboard was kind of on the fritz anyway. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if my Intel chip somehow managed to fry the damn thing and, I don't know, just caused it to be on the fritz. And who knows, maybe installing everything set off an arc that I didn't see. So, yeah. If I had a nickel for every blue VTuber who had PC issues this week, I had 2 nickel. Who else? who else's PC exploded on them? Oh god. Are you? Oh no. Blue for blue screen of death. Jesus Christ. I even get a blue screen of death though. My PC just didn't post, period. It did not show up, like, at all. And I was like, huh, okay. Turns out it just died. I got a notification. Wait, for today? Really? Oh, I see one out. Oh, you're talking about yesterday? Yeah, I don't know. My ping cord has also been like kind of finicky too. Like sometimes I'll get pings and then sometimes I don't. And also, what day is it today? It's Wednesday, right? Wait, hold on. I want to upload a TikTok. Okay. Do you guys want the TikToker short now? It's a broadcast TikToker short. I'll let you guys choose. Am I uploading one or two? Am I uploading one or two? I'll let you guys choose. One or two. Now? You want it now? Okay. Two. 0. More. 3. North Cal. Okay. The 2 now. Okay. Sounds good. 8. Corey. Connie Mama, come on now. You're supposed to set an example. Alright, let me go ahead and get this up then now then. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello. If you're returning, welcome back. If you are new here, hi, I'm Bluebell. I play a lot of FPS, specifically Apex. But I'm going to be in for a ton of Apex next week, which is why I figured I would hang out and chat with you guys and play a couple of games, and then yeah. Hello, beloved Michael. What's up? But yeah. Super chat to help with your PC becoming a Honda Civic. Yeah, if you guys would like to offer up like any funds or donations to my PC recovery fund, I would appreciate it. I don't really like the fact that I had to drop like basically half of a new setup yesterday. So if you want to help out with that, that'd be great. But thank you, Chief. Thank you, Chief, for the super chat. Help with these pronto in 3 days. I swear to God. In 3 days. Company, what's up? You got sick! Oh no! Nurse back to health, I got you. I got you. You check everything out. Oh yeah, you're dying. No, I'm kidding. You're not dying. You might feel like you're dying, but you're not dying. I hope you'll feel better soon. You know what would probably help Kiwi feel better? If we brought back Bell. If he brought out Bell to just scare the sickness
Rose
away.
emoji.
Surely. Thank you for the rose, Michael. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello, everyone. What's up? Hi, baby. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, Bates. I'm here. My PC works again. Probably works a little bit better than before. You know, so it works out. But yeah. I'm sorry you're feeling sick, Kiwi. Should I invoke the name of Bell and scare the sickness away? Because apparently it scares like half of chat away. Surely if we bring out, Bell, then they could hit you with the Rabu Rabu Bimu, and then you'll get all better, right? Right? That's how that works. That's definitely how why are you questioning it? That's definitely how that works, you know? Like, like, Rabu Rabu Beam! Beam! You know? Beam! You know? I'm sure that worked. You're welcome. You're now cured. Nope, we keep Bluebell. You guys hate me, bro. If you don't hate me, if you can't handle me at my Bell, then what makes you think you deserve me at my Apex Bell? Huh? What makes you think that's actually crazy? I like how I get people who never super chat in my streams to now super chat just to tell me to stop. god. You know, maybe there's some truth. I feel like there's some truth to that meme. It's like for $8,000 a month, you can buy my silence. It's okay, just wait. Listen, I don't know why you guys act like Idabelle is something that you can just like deflect, you know? Like, she's an inevitable. Idabelle is kind of inevitable, and until you guys can like make peace with that... Yeah. Until you guys can make peace with that, I think then, and only then, will you be able to truly enjoy your time here, you know? This VTuber's moderately fertile swagger is so inspiring. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Little does this guy know, I don't think I'm quite submissive and fertile. I think I'm the other one. Dominant and infertile. Something like that. Welcome. You're sat for Idabelle. There's some crazy ass super chats coming. I like how we have a shield and then we also have someone sat for Idabelle. Like, yeah. Keep Idabelle loose and let them suffer. Ah, okay, so 100 bits on the Twitch side to unleash Idabelle. I see. I see. Stern and sterile is crazy. Well, welcome, Desmond. What the heck did I just hear? What? You guys don't think I have moderately fertile swagger? That's fucked up. Why is it that this first message on Twitch can recognize my moderately fertile swagger and yet my regulars can't? It's fucked up. What a fucked up day. Yeah, you guys don't think I got it like that? Messed up. Oh my god. I like how I've only been live for like 18 minutes and you've already completely derailed the stream. But anyways, yeah. Zatsu, today. Chatting. Yapping. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys had a good Tuesday. And now it's Wednesday. Happy hump day. I hope everyone else that isn't sick stays healthy. Make sure you bundle up and hydrate. And if you are sick, I hope you get better. Or else Idabelle might have to be unleashed. Locked in? Nah, I'm tucked in. Have a fun stream. Sheesh. I felt that one. Thank you for stopping by, Shimetsu. You no longer lying about being a top with all of your wives? What do you mean? First of all, when did I say that I was a top? Switch. Second of all, when did I ever say I stopped being a top? Just because someone is fertile doesn't mean they can't be a top, you know? What if people like to switch it up? I feel like that is a horrible, like, misunderstanding that you have. You know? Oh no, BB forbid I get sick right now, like right this instant. That is insane. I think it's insane you guys actually want to unleash that horrors upon the world, but you know what? All the more power to you. But yeah. Did you hear about the VTuber period tracker? I did, and I did tweet about it a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if that's still a thing. Okay, well, I'm obligated to speak on it, aren't I? I feel like I'm obligated to speak on this because I am, at the end of the day, a healthcare professional, and I need to set the record straight on a couple of things. Number one. Just because someone takes ibuprofen and says that they have hot girl tummy issues, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're having their menses, okay? I need you guys to understand this. Sometimes a girl is just having some hot girl issues, okay?
You be what in a ha?
You be what in a ha? Hi, Tango! Speaking of Tango, if you have a bud tiering up on YouTube membership, you should check out the membership tag. I have a surprise for you. I was going to mention it earlier, but since this fucker decided to say hello, I think he noticed another big cat on the scene. Hi, Kay. So he decided to say hello. But yeah, if you're budding up, I've decided to soft launch my new membership reward tier for buds, which in that you get cat pics. You get cat pics, and for February, I took cat pics of Tango because I took him out on a walk today. So yeah, I'll get to that in a bit. First, I need to get through this. Okay, but yeah, number one. Just because your VTuber decides to take ibuprofen and says that her tummy hurts, it doesn't necessarily mean she's having her period, okay? These VTubers are hot. And as hot people, they're going to have hot girl tummy issues, okay? It don't gotta be because of cramps. Sometimes they just got IBS, okay? Number two, yeah, or they're lactose intolerant, correct. Number two, I really hope that everyone that has been putting their Oshi on that list made sure that they got their VTubers, they got their Oshi's consent, okay? Cause not everyone got a normal ass cycle, okay? Not everyone got a normal ass cycle, okay? On the bright, like at the best possible scenario, you make your VTuber laugh because you're thinking about them. Personally, I think that's kind of crazy, but like, you know, if they're down with it, they're down with it, you know? And in the worst case scenario, you're poking at something that they struggle with and or have insecurities and insensitivities about, all right? So I just hope that the people who are currently on that list can also ask for the name to be taken off. You know? Because listen, here's the thing about me. Here's the thing. I personally, I mean, I was kind of shocked to see a VTuber period tracker at first thing on my timeline. I wish I didn't. But when I thought about it, I was just like, you know what? If this is one of the ways that we can get like menstruation and other like feminine sort of like womanly things destigmatized in the community, I'm all for it, you know? But like boundaries, you know? Personally, I don't think y'all need to know when I'm having my period because that's usually when I'm my most insane. So if you want to keep track of that, you can. But also like, you know... As a healthcare professional, I am literally all about destigmatizing all of these things, you know, because like if you're going to be interacting with women and other people that have uteruses, you're going to have to deal with the fact that sometimes we be going through some shit monthly, sometimes every 2 or 3 months, okay? Because again, not everyone has a normal cycle. But number one, first and foremost thing I wanted to say was that just because we take ibuprofen and say we're cramping don't mean it's because of periods. Sometimes a bitch just got IBS, okay? And then number two, make sure you clear it with your Oshi. Because the last thing you want... Because I'm pretty sure the last thing you fuckers want to do is make your Oshi sad, right? About something she has literally no control over or is struggling to try to come to terms with, right? You know? That's why, like... As much as I don't mind people talking about the whole, like, fertility sort of, like, memes and stuff like that, it's all fun and games. But I'm gonna have to stop in and actually be like a police on that for a little bit. Just understand, always check in with your Oshi's boundaries, okay? Cause like, again, like fertility, as funny as the memes are, and like all the like memes and posts and shit on it are, some people can be really sensitive about that stuff, you know? Some people want to, but might not be able to. And so just, you know, make sure you clear those boundaries, okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. For me personally, I am ferile and sterile, so we'll just leave it at that. That's the sort of energy I typically tend to bring. Cause like what sort of time do I have be bearing kids if I'm out here playing Apex, you know? But again, always check in. Are you having cramps, Phoebe? Show me him, I'll beat his ass. Thank you, Kay. But yeah, for instance, like check in with your Oshi and also check in with your women defending leaders, like K Sarah himself. Yeah. Ferile and sterile. Yes, exactly. Ferile and sterile is just every couple of like days towards like the latter half of the month I feel like I'm dooming and the world is about to end. And then it passes and it's like, ah, cool, sick. But wait, you're insane towards us a lot, Eloa? Okay. More insane than usual. I typically try to bite back when I feel my insane tendencies start to rise, okay? My Yoshi will never know me and I like it like that. I respect her way too much. First of all, you have Oshis aside from me. Second of all, perceives. Only thing I want to know about someone's fertility is when they announce a baby is on the way so I can say congrats. Besides that, my head stays in the sand. Yeah, true. Yeah, true. But yeah. Like, I know media and a lot of spooky things that you will hear out on the interwebs will make you think that fertility and having a child is as easy as that. It's really not. It's really not. You know. So some uterus having girly, some VTubers are like chill and normal about these topics. For some others it could be a sensitivity, you know? It's kind of just like you just like it's I would take with it the same sort of attitude about just being wary of people's triggers and stuff like that, because again, it's all fun. It's all for fun here, right? But as soon as you start poking some sensitive spots, then it gets kind of you know, like So I feel obligated to mention that. I feel obligated to mention that not only as a healthcare professional, but also as just a uterus haver. Like, you know, mileage may vary. Just check in with your Oshi about that shit. Okay. Understand that if your Oshi is willing to share their bodily business out there with you, there's like an inherent sense of trust in that, right? And they just like don't care, but for some they do care. So yeah, I'm personally indifferent about it, but I'd rather you guys not track that personally, cause like I don't know. I just joining off flashbang the VTuber period tracker. Regret having internet. I'm sorry. I was like I feel obliged to say something. I know it's kind of already passed. It was like last week and stuff, but I'm having my Zatsu now, so I might as well mention it and just, you know, reiterate like again. Check it with boundaries. That's all. That's it. And for some of you wise idiots in chat telling me, oh, we can't track our Oshi's period, but like our Oshi can track it in Love and Deep Space with their 2D boyfriend. And it's just like, yes, dumbass, because again, the issue here is consent. The issue here is boundaries and consent. You know? Oh, I just want to help my Oshi track their health because I want them to be healthy and happy. That's nice, sweetie. However, again, they have to be willingly giving you that information. Okay? The crazy thing about consent, right, is that your Oshi, again, gotta clear it with you. Alright? What your Oshi does with lads is between them and the husbandos. Exactly. If you want to help your Oshi, donate $1,000 a month so they're okay. Yeah, exactly. You really want to help them out? Drop it in there, dog. Imagine telling your VTuber, hey, you're on this list. Are you okay with that? Okay, which list in specific? Because I'm not found on any of them, because I just want to be sure. Oh, you're still talking about the tracker, right? Okay, yeah. Yeah, exactly. The hot bitch list? Oh yeah, I'm probably somewhere around there, I think. I would say I'm on the hot bitch list, but like my tendency to play a lot of Apex on the stream probably knocked me down a couple of tiers, but that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you meet a girl and she's a 10, but she just plays copious amounts of competitive games like Apex Valor or otherwise. You know. I accept that. For everyone else, that's on you to decide. On the hot sometimes list, all right. Where's the hot bitch list asking for a friend? Yeah. Can I see where this list is at? I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. Yeah. I'm asking for a friend. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a visual learner. Real. Oh my god, real. Ooh. Cute. Also, I got dinner. Cheers. As being a part of the resident of the hot bitches, I got dinner. Yummy. I'm having jerk chicken, marinated overnight. Cheers. I watch you suffer on Apex, so I don't. So I count on you as an 11 out of 10 for being a trooper. Thank you. I'm not sure how I feel about everyone going, oh, she's a 10, but I hear 12 or 11 or 12 low-key because of the Apex portion. I don't know if I should be thankful or be concerned, but it's probably both. Hot. Ooh. Yeah, that's delicious. My god. It's so good. Yum. Yum, 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 yum. Alright. Anyways, I'm gonna be eating again. This is no longer just a Zatsu, it's also Zatsu in dinner time. Because I should probably fuel up for the game we're playing later today. I'm gonna be playing Don't Stop Girly Pop, aka the game that has just enough glitter to probably execute a child with ADHD. And that's like maybe 2/3 of this chat, so. But before then, let's chat. Let's hang out. So many things to chat about. I don't know where to start. Do you want to start with the Post-DND game? Do you want to talk a little bit about my first ever D&D game with Aya and Hiyori and Sunny and Aurelia on Sunday? Do you want to talk about role-playing in general? Do you want to talk about the cat pics and stuff? The fact that I took Tango on a walk today? So much to start with. Okay, let's get a list of the people who would give me $1 million for no reason. Yeah. If anyone can find that list and send it my way, please. Please so much. Thanks. Good afternoon! Welcome in. That game fried my retinas? Well, put on sunglasses. Put on sunglasses. Oh, /serious though, /serious, and the game opens up with this, and I'm probably gonna have to edit my description. This game definitely has a photosensitivity warning on it. So if you are sensitive to flashing lights and stuff like that, and find yourself like, you know, on the borderlands of a seizure, please watch the stream with care. Or just lurk. Okay? Yeah, there's a photosensitivity warning. I'm gonna try to look through the settings again to try to lower it, everything, but yeah. It's the game that would, the game that has it, so if you're sensitive to that, do tread carefully. Good evening, Dan. Yum. How do you feel about D&D? Something you think you do again? Oh yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. How do I feel about D&D? I had a ton of fun. I had a ton of fun. But yeah. I explained it before during the stream. But like, it wasn't necessarily my first rodeo with role-playing. Cause like I did a little bit of VCraft, right? VCraft is kind of like, I guess, my first instance in LARPing, I guess. And then before that I did play by post. So like I've dabbled in role-playing before. But in terms of like D&D and stuff, that was a ton of fun. I would definitely be happy to do it again. Like I think part of it is cause like again, I've done role-playing before, and then the other part of it was just cause like the group was fun as fuck. It was so much fun. It's so much fun being able to hang out with the girlies and like do that one shot. And like I was an incredible GM. I love the amount of detail and care that she put into our campaign. Yeah, it was just great synergy all around, and honestly, I feel like really thankful that I got to experience that as like my first ever dabble into D&D. Yeah, it was a ton of fun. I'd love to be able to do something again, either with them or in a new group. I'm honestly kind of curious in the combat portion of D&D. But from what I can tell, right? Because like I have a handful of other like med techs and lab techs who are also into D&D, and from what I can tell, like every time they talked about combat, they always talk about how much of a slog it can be. But I'm kind of curious, you know. I would totally be down to like run another game. Maybe not combat focused necessarily, but like has combat in it. Because I was very kind to like keep combat out of it. I think Aya strikes me as someone that has dealt with combat in the past, but understands greatly that if we were to add combat in a one-shot like that, then the stream would have been like 2 extra hours or something. So, yeah. Yeah, I heard 5e D&D is a slog. If it's 3.5, it'd be a lot better. But yeah. Combat is so much fun, but at higher echelon plays, it's akin to rocket tag, but the mid-levels are a bit of a slog from a DM's perspective. Yeah. Because, like, it's a lot of calculations and shit, right? And, like, you could just, like, funnel it through, like, the funky little thing to calculate it for you, but also... Which is what I appreciate about Baldur's Gate, because it just did it all for me. Smile. Is it possible to have photo sends in the warning in the title, or is it too cumbersome? Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna add in the warning. I'm definitely going to add in the description. Someone remind me at the end of this stream. Glad you had fun. I had a blast. I just knew that I'd have a blast. And I'm really happy that I got to do this, because now I'll probably feel... Now I am a little bit more confident to join in on the games that my lab techs and my med techs do, because I've always wanted to, but... I don't know. I was either shy, or I didn't think I could come up with a character that would fit within the world that they've created. Because if you think about me, if you get me invested in the world and stuff, and like there's interesting things to explore in there, right? I'm more inclined to try things out. But yeah, it was fun. It was a ton of fun. Very happy I got to do that. I'm looking forward to doing even more things, D&D or role-playing or otherwise. So yeah. It runs the calcs for you so you can run the feed. Exactly. Spit fireball at everything. I makes me wish I was better at improv. She's so quick-witted. Yeah, Aya did a really good job at like managing the pacing, coming up with things on the fly, dealing with all of our chaotic asses. Like it was really funny, right? Because like I don't know, I'm just so amazed at Aya, because like she brought together such a chaotic bunch. I was telling members when I was making Nonon, right? That like I heard. Well, I don't know. To be fair, my experiences are colored and biased by like the DMs that I know. Because I mentioned this, I don't remember when I mentioned this, but like typically friend groups, right? They all have the problem where like no one wants to DM. In my friend group, it's like, oops, all DMs. And so I've gotten a lot of feedback in saying that like, yeah, typically the players in our group tend to be like really cautious and stuff like that, and they don't want to interact with the world, and it's fine. It's fine being on your guard. But also sometimes you gotta touch the thing. You gotta touch the thing to advance the story, interact with the world, you know? And that's what I like to do. I just, yeah. And so, yeah, that's why in efforts to not be super shy and stuff and like clam up as much, I effectively pushed myself to play someone that like is just dying to interact with the world, like with people, with the world or whatnot. Like if no one's going to touch the thing, if no one is going to touch the thing, then no one's going to touch the thing. So yeah. So I was glad that I managed to do a little bit of that. I feel like I was holding back a little bit, and part of that was probably because I was shy. But the more I think about it, the more I look back on it, our whole group had a bunch of touchers in it. They were all willing to engage and play around in the world that I has created for us. So I'm really glad. I'm really glad that I think I managed to catch most of the cues. Like I managed to wait my turn, but also Nona got to do like a couple of things here and there. I'm genuinely fucking surprised that Nona ended up being the brain cell of the group. Well, I'm not that surprised, but I do find it funny that I managed to clear most of the investigation checks for her team. Which works out, because that's literally what I spec'd her into. I was just like, I need her. She wants to know about everything. She wants to see and perceive and know about everything. Like everything, like yes, everything. So it was cool that I you know, I got to do that, and I didn't fuck up most of my roles. So yeah, that was fun. That was a ton of fun. But yeah, you did great. Yeah, Aurelia and I are really sweet about it too. They're just like, yeah, you're like a total natural. Like, yeah, you're like, you really fit right in. And I was just like, whoa. The glazing go crazy. Like, man, did I do it good? And I guess I did. They could just be saying those nice things so that way I can get roped into more games, but like that's fine. I genuinely feel like I did a good job there. I feel like I did a good job. I feel like I managed to avoid some of like the first time oopsies some D&D PCs have, but I also feel like I still learned from it. So yeah, looking forward to bringing those things along to the next thing I find myself in. Yeah. So yeah. Also a personal thing, but it made me happy seeing your classes of Bard. Yeah. I figured. So for me specifically, when it comes to like MMOs and stuff like that, I will typically go like rogue if possible. And then second to that, Bard. Or like something that's like ranged. And like in all my Baldur's Gate runs, I typically make bards first and foremost. I don't know, just cause I don't know. I'm drawn to the whole like charisma based sort of thing. And Bard half of the time is like the nice midway between like the shit that I want in Rogue and the dexterity, but also like, you know, if I feel like spitting some magic missiles, that I could do that too, you know. And I figured since he already said she wasn't going to pick up Bard, Bard is also just kind of one of those roleplay classes, right? And so if we're not going to be doing combat and stuff, And we're gonna be doing a lot more talking and having to talk our way through some bullshit than I figured. So, yeah. But yeah. Yeah. You may have endpoints, but you cannot resist the periodic psychological blast. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. How many times have you romanced Astarion? Why do you want to know? Like 4 or 5 probably. But like, who else hasn't done that? I romanced Astarion, I romanced Shadowheart, and I romanced Karlach. I want to try to romance everyone on there, but like I don't think I could. I can't put myself in the mindset to romance Gale. That motherfucker ate one of my relics and stuff that I liked, and I got really angry at him, and so I figured I would let him starve to death. Sorry, Gale enjoyers. But yeah. Thank you for the lurk, JC. Enjoy the glaze and join again. Yeah, I'd love to be able to join again. I'd love to be able to join in on another campaign, whether with Aya, whether with other people. Like, I'd be more than happy to try it again. I've already told my medtech, like, hey, if you got something going on and it looks like something I'll be interested in, then yeah, count me in. Although, for the medtech that I talk to, they don't really enjoy D&D as much as they do just like tabletop games in general. Like, I don't know. There's a couple of games I have my eye... Like, apparently they want to run, like, a Lancer game, which is, like, the mecha game. And I saw the design. First of all they had to say was mecha, and I was down. Second of all, I saw the designs, and I was like, whoa, that's cool as fuck. And also Slugmaster, too. But Slugmaster is apparently a harder sell to anyone that isn't me. So, yeah. I don't know. It'll be fun. And then who knows? Maybe once I run or once I do a couple of games, then maybe I'd be more willing and open to like DMing myself, maybe. But yeah. I feel like I gotta play first. I gotta understand first. Although to be fair, my DMing, my first bout of it will be with Blood on the Clock Tower. Whenever I can get those games going for people. I should go back for another piece. This jerk chicken fucking busted. So good. Oh, delicious. Bussin'. Oh, God. But yeah. Poor Gale was just hungry. Listen. I thought Gale was cute, and then he started opening his mouth, and I was just like, you know what? I'm good. And then he ate my fucking boot, dog, and I'm like, dude. That's supposed to be, like, a saying. Not something literal. Like, what the hell? Excited for Lancer? Yeah, me too. Like, everything that they mentioned about it... I've yet to actually look into Lancer myself, but everything that they mentioned about it and everything that they've shown me sounds pretty much up my alley. Yeah. Apparently, it's based on a combat system that they really liked, but, like, wasn't really popular at the time. So, yeah. I still play tabletop games every once in a while? Yeah. I hear all these fun stories about, like, games people have played before. Like, I heard about... I feel like another one, aside from Lancer, that I'd be interested in trying out is, like, Blades in the Dark. But I don't know if I know anyone else that'd be interested in it. Or, like, running it. So, I just have to wait. Just have to twiddle my thumbs and wait. But, yeah. I don't know why, but I never took you for a D&D person. Well, I'm not very usually loud about it, to be fair. To be fair, I'm usually not super loud about the whole role-playing shtick, even though, well, I am a VTuber. I am busy playing Apex most of the time. But yeah, I don't know. You'd be surprised though by the amount of like FPS gamers or shooting gamers who are like also into D&D and role-playing side of things and all that. Yeah. She roleplays being nice to us? The fuck? Fuck you mean roleplay being nice to you? The hell? It's like you guys want to see me be nasty towards you. What the fuck? I need another piece of chicken. This is yummy. Someone can be cute, but you have to ask for permission first before eating someone's boot. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah. What is it? But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Doing D&D and Aya's group. And more specifically, I also really like the dungeon too that Aya made for us. Like it's so unique and so inspired. I don't know if that was homebrewed or if that was like a story that like she heard somewhere, like a module that she did, but I don't know. I love Aya's creativity. She's so cool. I love her creativity. I really look up to it. Like the whole freaking whiz core. Like I had an idea just based off of the title of her waiting room. But like she completely blew my expectations out of the water. Like it was so cool. It was very snappy. It was very charming. And it also came equipped with psychological blasts. Like I can't now I have like 20 plus more dank and finest memes that I can now psychologically blast everyone else with. Like honestly, I walked away from Sunday with so much more information and so many more resources and tools than I could have ever dreamed of walking away with from something like that. So yeah. That dungeon was something else, princess. Ah, yes. Oh my god. But yeah, I thought the whole thing was like really cute. It was really sick. I had so much fun. Yeah, I was like completely impressed with how I managed to cook all of that up. Oh my god. Cause like it really did feel like walking through a fucking Discord server. It really did. Like it was something. It was like the one things I really enjoyed about it really is that it made something unfamiliar at like D&D familiar. You know? It made something unfamiliar and like kind of mildly inducing to something I know, which is just like shit posting with the gang and watching people fucking complain in general chat. So yeah, it was a joy. It was a ton of fun. And it was like the world building and like hearing all of the fun stuff that Aya had made for us. Just in case if we managed to roll it, like there's so much preparation going into it. Like I could definitely tell, and I wholly appreciate Aya again for putting that together. On top of also just like being snappy with everything and like pacing everything like exceptionally well. Like I'm so amazed. It's actually really cool. I'm like so impressed. I'm so impressed, which is why I'm even more jazzed to hear that, like, you know, I thought I did well for my first game. Cause like, I don't know. For me, if I know you're gonna be putting a lot of effort and work into something, and like because I'm surrounded by DMs, I like have some sort of insight to the amount of work that I have probably put into it. But even then, like it's still completely blew me out of the water. So, yeah. You walked away with the greatest treasure memes. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's another thing too. We got like an incredible D&D game, and we also have like a treasure trove of the dankest fucking memes. Like, Aya is just the gift that keeps on giving. All we had to do was say "uwu" after casting a spell. Like, honestly, it's a pretty good trade in my book. You become limitless and free and not beholden to spell slots and other crazy things. All you have to say is just "yeah" and "uwu" at the end of your cast. It's a pretty good trade. It's a pretty good trade. Honestly, I had half of a mind to put the cat ears on Nonon and have her do it. I think she was still like, I think at that point we came this close to having Nonon put the cat ears on. And honestly, as much as I regret giving the cat ears, I don't really regret it that much. Because honestly, Nonon would have been an absolute fucking menace if she ended up with the cat ears. I think we ended up with a much funnier option where Spoog ended up having the cat ears. Like, that was fucking hilarious. Just Sunny like have to kill the part of her that cringes. just to cast teleport. Like, what is it? But yeah, there was a split second where Nonon was about to put the cat ears on herself. But I think at that point, she was already so disgusted by what she found out about Zadar, or just like not very interested, or like was very much worried that like that nasty server owner of a man, Tips Fedora and shit like that, would like cast a spell on her or hex on her or something. But there was a brief second where I was just about to be like, huh, puts on the thing. Turns out I dodged a missile. Oh my god. But yeah, sorry to deny everyone cat girl Nonon. Cat elf girl Nonon. But what we got in return, which was Spoo girl, cat girl, was much better, I would think. Much better for everyone involved, because again, if Nonon had that sort of power, she would have been absolutely fucking insufferable with it. She would not be able to be contained. And even though Aya probably wouldn't mind a little bit more chaos, we already had a lot of other fun shit going on, so yeah. But who knows? Perhaps we'll see Catgirl Nonon in another lifetime. Who knows? We'll see. Who knows? Ew, hi Marcus. You going deaf was funny AF. Yeah, that was so funny. I don't know if my compression picked it up or whatnot, but as soon as Aya told me that I was going deaf, I started shouting. I was just like, what? Are you guys saying anything? Why can't I hear anything? Bluebellita. Oh my god, hi Erika! In another timeline? Yeah. Yeah. Me going deaf was funny. Me turning into a chicken was funny. I don't know. It's so interesting that like we ended up getting some of the more like tamer things on Aya's spins of like, you know, the con saving throws that we had to do. The fact that there was a TPK option and somehow by the grace of God we never rolled that TPK option is beyond me. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again. My sense of luck, right? It's akin to like having an insanely high crit rate, but like a negative, maybe like 0.1 direct hit rate. So I'm honestly surprised that of all of the things that could have happened to our parties, like every magic surge that we had per room, we somehow did not get the TPK. The closest we got to it was Nonon fucking exploding because she just like took 8 fire damage. Which like nearly got her down. Thankfully Aura laid her hands on her, but Jesus Christ. Nona with cat ears would be like Idabo with 5 times the intensity. Oh my god. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If anything, you're right on the money with that. That's all I was saying. To everyone that was like disappointed that we didn't get Cat Girl Nunun, just know you dodged a bullet. A massive bullet. Akin to a missile, perhaps, like a nuclear missile, because I would have ran with that shit. I would have ran with that shit so fucking hard, bro. Insanely hard. I would have made everyone regret giving Nona the cat ears. Oh my god. But who knows? Next time, if I ever get to run Nonon again, or if I have a character similar to her that puts on the cat that has the cat ears in their possession, they'll probably put on the cat ears. And you guys will just have to face the consequences of that. Sorry. Could Chicken Bell lay an egg though? Maybe? Maybe? However, if Nonon, well, Chicken Bell can't. Nonon Bell, no. How do you smash chicken and Nonon together? Chikon might be able to lay an egg. Chicken Bell, again, is feral and sterile, so I feel like you'd have to really try with that one, no? You really have to try with that one. Oh my god, this jerk chicken's so good. Hi, Grigsby! This shit bussin'. I almost want more chicken, but also kind of just want to yap. I want more chicken, but I want to yap more. Just get some more before we play Don't Stop Girly Pop. I'll be right back. Alright. We're back. We're so back. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Perfect! People didn't fear her until she put on the cat ears. Exactly. The cat ears give you power. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But yeah, that was fun. That was fun. It's been a ton of fun. But yeah. Honestly, being able to play an ISD&D game kind of reminded me how much I enjoyed role-playing. Because it's been a while, really. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've done some role-playing. It's kind of funny, because, like... the reason why I haven't, like, been doing too much role-playing in comparison to, like, before is because... anytime I feel like returning to my play-by-post kind of days, that's how I know my mental is in the trenches. I haven't really gone back in a long time now because I feel like I'm doing all right, but it's just funny. Every single time I'm just like, man, I kind of miss play-by-post. It's just like, it's usually when I'm fighting in the trenches. But being able to play D&D, like, I don't know. Maybe I can bring it back and it doesn't have to come with all the doom and gloom. Or I could try out new horizons, whether it's like more D&D games or like tabletops and stuff like that. And yeah. Yeah. And like sort of related to it, Blood on the Clock Tower, because Blood on the Clock Tower is a ton of fun. I swear to you, everyone, I'm going to get a game of that going. One of these days. But yeah. Mostly off topic, but question, are there any wrist stretchers that you recommend? I mean, it's kind of hard to do an example of, I guess. But if you have your palm facing up, like if you hold your hand out to you, like you're telling someone to stop, and then you take your fingers and then you pull them back towards you, that's a good one for your stretch. Good stretch for your wrist. Do that on both sides. And then if you were to take your fingers and then you were to like push it forward and down, and then stretch your hand out downward, that's pretty good. Also the one where you pull your thumb too. Pull your thumb in alignment to your arm, I guess. I'm really terrible at explaining things. You need to wait until after I digest a little bit. But if you look it up online, there should be like a handful of good wrist stretches that are just waiting out there. All useful resources. So yeah. Yeah, you could probably find a good demo on physio channels or somewhere, but yeah, so long as you do those wrist stretches often, should be good. Something better than nothing. I drop an anvil on it so it flattens out like in Tom and Jerry. Oh my god, Moon, I don't, sir. I don't think that's really ideal for your hands. Also, hi Moon, how are you? But yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking about all the other roleplay, or I guess tabletop RPGs, like the Lancer game. I think I'm more excited for the Lancer game. I hope we could actually get a group for that going. That's with my friends, by the way. I don't know if I'll actually be able to get a Lancer game running for stream. I mean, maybe if I mean, I already know a handful of people who would be down for like D&D, but from what I understand, not everyone that is into D&D is also into other tabletop games, and like vice versa and stuff like that. So yeah, we'll see. Can vouch anvil method works? No, do not flatten your hand with an anvil. No. I don't think that's recommended. You probably shouldn't do that. Woke up from my nap, or I thought it was the next day and thought I had to clock into work. What the heck? Why? Because I'm awake? Imagination, the energy to utilize that imagination is the most important thing. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's why I kind of miss roleplaying. Like, I wanna get back into roleplaying and stuff. Whether it is play by post or whether it is D&D or like tabletops and stuff like that. But I don't know. I feel like my imagination has been stunted recently. So yeah, I don't know. If I could put myself in situations where like I can stretch my imagination muscles out a little bit more, then maybe I won't feel so like blech. I don't know. I sort of treat creativity and role playing and all that sort of stuff kind of the same as singing. Like, it's kind of a muscle. You kind of have to work on it. The more you work on it, the easier it gets. So yeah. Yeah, I like to do a Lancer game because when my friend told me that they were going to be doing or trying to do a Lancer game, it reminded me of one of these characters I made. What is it? She's from a mecha roleplay back in the day. What is it? She well, it was like mecha, but it was also like Pacific Rim sort of coded because like everyone was off in pairs and stuff. Yeah, it's like the typical humanity's on the brink of extinction. Humanity comes up with mechas. They fight the big monsters, and it was a ton of fun. And it reminded me of that character. So, if we inevitably end up doing Lancer, I might try to bring her back, or I might try to make someone inspired by her. I feel like that would be pretty nice. That would be pretty sick. But yeah. She's kind of along the similar lines of Non, where she's just very excitable and really happy, even like, you know, when she really has no reason being so happy, especially at like, I don't know, the end of the world and stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's fun playing happy-go-lucky characters. I feel like everyone could use a little bit more whimsy nowadays, especially in these times. You know. Sure, shit is bleak, but also I still think it's good to be excited about things. So yeah. Konberu novel! Hello! I heard there's whimsy in these parts. Fuck yeah, we're whimsy maxing. Type shit. I've been watching Ludwig's D&D campaign to feed the itch. Ludwig's been running a D&D campaign? Really? Oh, I had no idea. I want to check that out. I'm kind of curious. Apparently, my medtech who's planning on running a game would be happy to GM on stream. I don't know. Maybe I can grab a VTuber group, or I can convince everyone else in our ward to like stream one of our games. That might be fun. Yeah. I had no idea that Ludwig was running a D&D campaign. I'm kind of curious. I also need to catch up on Critical Role. I've only gotten through like episode 1 or 2 because again, Critical Role is D&D, and so if I'm not doing anything else while having it on the side, it becomes hard to watch. I was thinking I need to catch up. I need to catch up on the current campaign. One of these days, I'll sit down and actually get through Vox Machina or the Mighty Nine. Then again, long form D&D is long form D&D, so it's kind of a hard watch if I don't have Cocomelon on the side. And I don't even think I'm speaking because of the HDs, like because of any 80 of them, you know? And yeah. And I also heard that the new season of Cloudward Ho for D20, I heard that one is fun too. I've seen a lot of interesting shorts come out of it. So, yeah. Y'all caught up in C4. Wow, is it good? C2 is great. Yeah, I want to get back through C2, but it's just so much. It's so much content to like watch through, and most of the time is spent into like rank grinding and Apex and stuff. Although, with the current seasons coming next season, I don't know. That'll be debatable. I might get my funky. I might try to do the little funky red screenshot touch and then probably fuck off from there. But yeah. Well, confirmed for Cloudward Hill based off of what I hear from Parallel Play with Wifey. Oh, really? Oh. That one HD while you're trying to work on Watch though? Real. Whimsy, where? Yeah, I like how they just put Whimsy, you have it? Where? Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag. BB, are we excited for the Overwatch season? I haven't played Overwatch in like 6 months. But hey, if they're having fun over there, they're having fun. Isn't it apparently Overwatch 2 is dropping the 2 and they're just turning it into Overwatch? Is that real? Is that a thing? And there's like a couple of new characters? I haven't played that game in forever though. But I mean... Sure it'll be fun. Knowing you, they drop you into GM games? Yeah, I don't want to go through that again. I don't want to go through that again. Fucking, why was it that after 6 years of me not touching the game, apparently after all of my quick play games, they decided to drop me into a GM rated game? What the fuck was that about? That made me mad. So yeah. I did hear that they're dropping a cat. Apparently there's a cat with a jetpack in Overwatch. So I might play for the jetpack cat. But aside from that, I don't know. I haven't played Overwatch in like forever. So we'll see. Hi BB, what did I miss? Not much. You're just talking about role-playing. Talking about the D&D game on Sunday. Talking about how I'd like to do more RP stuff. I'll probably will get to do more RP stuff because there's a couple of fun things on the way that I've been invited to. One of which is Farm Life, and then another one that will be announced later. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I have to figure out my character for that now that I think about it. I think I have someone in mind. I just haven't figured out like how much I want to play into things. We'll see. Overwatch preying on BB's downfall. Respect that, bro. Whatever. I think Rivals influenced them a bit since a few characters reminded me of some rival character. Competition is good for gaming. Yeah, competition is absolutely good for gaming. I honestly appreciate that Rivals has Overwatch on their yeah, has them on their toes. Makes them think, you know, actually gives them some sort of competitions because it'll then push them to make better products. So, yeah. The 2 apparently stood too much for them. Maybe. Getting fatigued from all the characters though. Adding Lucio Ball comp needs to return. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with what's going on in any of the other games. I haven't been keeping up with what Rival's been doing. Well, I kind of sort of keep up with what Rival's doing because I follow a handful of VTubers that do actively play Rivals, but like... aside from skins and like events and stuff, I'm just meh. Oh yeah, the Sanrio collab. I saw that. I think it's really funny that they gave Cinema Roll to Mercy, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, Overwatch 2 is back to Overwatch. I might give Overwatch a shot again. Maybe. I don't know. I might give Overwatch a shot again, but I'm still very much Apex pilled, so like don't expect that very much at the moment. That's all I could really say. PvE is also back and loot box is also fixed. Oh, did they finally decide to drop the PvE? The PvE that they originally promised and never came up upon. Is that finally back? For Rivals, I'm a bit worn out on how often they release characters. Yeah, they've been releasing characters like hotcakes over there too. Are you not dreading the rank grind in the new Apex season? Honestly, I complained about it a ton yesterday. About how the drop zones change was a mistake, and I still stand by that. But ultimately, the real issue is that people are not getting punished for being fucking stupid and dying early. You know? Drop zones, drop ship, all this other shit and stuff like that. Until rank decides to make the later points more... Like, unless KP in the later half of the game starts to be worth more and people are less incentivized to run stuff down, whether we have the drop zones or we have the drop ship, we're still going to have the same sort of issues. I still have fun in the game, so I'm going to continue to run with that. In terms of wanting to maintain that funky little red badge, assuming I could actually touch it to begin with, that will just kind of depend. Time will tell on that one, really. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like even with the drop zones, even if they weren't to change the drop zones and stuff like that in Apex, I'd still be dreading it. Because it's like how Watson said earlier, they're just staving off having round, like, 6 squads round 2. Rather than by round 1, it happens like round 2 or 3. The core issue still hasn't been addressed. So, whatever. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still Apex brain rotted, and so I will continue to play Apex until I get bored of that. And then I don't know. I look to somewhere else. I will either be busy role-playing in all of the oodles and fun events that I have, or, I don't know, maybe I'll fuck around and finally give Deadlock another try, because I haven't played Deadlock since they switched the lanes to 4. And they have a cute sleeping baby over there, so I would like to see what's up. Streams canceled if you get bored of Apex? I mean, if I get bored of Apex, I'll just play some other games. Like, maybe I'll go back to Ark. I heard that Ark will actually be doing a PvE only mode, which I'm kind of interested to get into. You know? I kind of want to... Like, I like Ark Raiders. I don't mind the PvE aspect. But if I'm already playing Apex and stuff, and I'm already doing a bunch of PvP, sometimes the bitch just want to go around and loot. You know? So, yeah. Time to join the Deadlock mines? I have been thinking about it. I did enjoy Deadlock the first time I tried it when it was originally 5 lanes, but I haven't played since then. But I played it very, very, very early on. I'm very interested to see how much it's evolved. I also want to see how Doorman plays because I think he's cute. And also I want to say hi to the sleeping BB Ram. So yeah. It's changed a lot. I figured it's changed a ton. I know the first major change was like switching the lanes from 5 to 4. I know that was probably crazy. I can't imagine what else has been added on top of that. That'll be fun. Join the League mines. Oh, is it 3 now? Oh, it might be 3. Again, I've only played it when it was like 5 lanes or 4 or 5 lanes, whatever the fuck it was, and it didn't nearly have as big of a cast as it does now. Oh, 4 to 3, yeah. 1 a damn, something like that. I haven't played since the lane changes. That was my main point. I also haven't played with all the new characters, so we'll see. Moon, you're not getting me with that. Yeah, I don't know. I play Apex and occasionally I run off into the woods and escape society. Exactly, Cygnus, exactly. Question is, how long will BB be Apex braid? Yeah, basically. We'll see. Ah, really, Moon? Ah, yeah? I see. Hand hovers away from the nuclear button on your head. Here's a question. What game do you think would rival ALGS in the comp scene? Like, as a viewer? As a viewer? What sort of other, like, esport would rival ALGS in terms of the hype? Potentially Valorant? But, like, Valorant kind of has its own flavor, too, no? As a player and a viewer? Ugh. I don't think anything can really rival ALGS then. Honestly, quite honestly speaking. I don't know. There's such a thrill. There's such thrill. There's such an incredible adrenaline rush that comes from playing endgames and also seeing endgames play out. Like Falcons versus Fnatic in Game 7 and Olympus. Like, I genuinely cannot imagine any other game even being a 10th of the amount of excitement that I had there. Really. Unless another BR drops, right? Or like Fortnite somehow manages to come back to its former esport glory, it's kind of hard. I don't think there's anything like Pro Apex, really. Which is why I think it's such a shame that ranked isn't being pushed more to be like a gateway into that sort of competitive atmosphere, right? Like, I don't know. I find the format for Pro Apex to be fun to watch. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. You know absolutely fuck all what's going on until the end. Like, it's so cool. It's so cool seeing how everything comes down to like the absolute millisecond. Or like one ability or one stupid ass character and stuff like that. Like, it's so insane and yet it's so inspiring. Like, I don't know. COD isn't up there. Warzone BR was also a ton of fun to watch. I did watch a little bit of that when I was participating in like the COD tournaments that I was invited to. It comes kind of close, but I feel like the TTK makes things end a lot more quicker. In comparison to Apex, where like if you play your absolute fucking mind out, then you can go for the most insane plays, right? Versus Warzone, you have that same sort of thrill as well because it's a BR, but I don't know. From what yeah, like Mimo said, from what I've heard, the pro scene is kind of a mess and a half in and of itself. However, I do envy them. I do envy the Warzone community in a bit because they do have tournaments. They have tournaments outside of the major LAN ones, which is cool. But yeah. As much as y'all glaze Apex, y'all agree with the game. I think the glaze that Apex gets is deserved. I just really, really, really wish that a couple of things would change in order to see Apex be its absolute best version. Really. And I think a lot of it is being held back on its identity constantly flip-flopping. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, like I don't know. Yeah, can't punish people too much, but I'd agree. Yeah, but yeah, until Apex ranked is no longer just glorified pubs and stuff. I don't know. I need people to start getting punished for being stupid, dog. They need to start punishing these fucking players, man. I know that the player retention probably wasn't the greatest when we had an actual competitive fucking scene, but that's a good thing. That's a good fucking thing. Why do you want everyone playing ranked getting some arbitrary badge if all they have to do is sink 1,000 hours into getting that badge? That shit should be earned. Of course people should get punished. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the new updates go an opposite way though. I honestly, again, as I've already said earlier, I know I complained a lot about the drop zones being taken away yesterday, but the main issue is drop zone or drop ships or not, until they start penalizing and punishing players for stupid fuck decisions and Diamond Plus lobbies, then it's ultimately going to be the same result. Until you get to the root of the problem and actually nip it in the bud of the problem, then it's not going to get any better, really. So yeah, I don't know. Something compelled me to be here? Yes, exactly. Hang out. You want to hang out with your grandma so bad. Hi, Shaded. Every day I solo to suffer and acquire more pain. Jesus, Belle. I can't believe you fucking solo queued to Masters. I'm proud of you, though. That's the thing. Ranked has always been glorified pubs in past games that come to mind. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I miss that one season where ranked was hard, bro. They were on the right foot to that, but I guess it did not appeal to the casual audience, and like, that's fine, bro. Nothing about ranked is supposed to be casual. I mean, like, it could be the gateway to more competitive stuff, and it can't... I don't know. It's just... I can't get into all my feelings about it in one concise manner. It's fine for casuals to want to get into ranked. I just think it's stupid that we have to cater to casuals in ranked when ranked should be like the first step in getting into comp, where you kind of need to be sweaty, you know? Like, I don't know. If someone missed the last Apex update and Apex BB stream, what's going on? They're removing drop zones. We're back to the drop ship for ranked. And I complained a bunch about it and saying it's a step backwards. And I still think it is. I still think it is, especially if drop zones are still going to be like active in ALGS and stuff like that. But I don't know. Again, unless the main problem is actually addressed, we're going to have fucking 7 squads. Round 1 closing, round 2 closing regardless. So, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, whatever. I still like playing the game. I'm gonna go for my screenshot and then I'm gonna fuck off. I'll see if I can stand to keep playing that. If not, I have a bunch of other games that I've been meaning to play in my backlog. And I've also been meaning to go on my Pub Stomper arc. So, it's whatever. It's whatever. Slap them and go, buckle up, chuckle. That's just how we do things. That's such a good change, though. It was a good change, but it was just delaying the inevitable, so... I don't know. What if they do split drop one, half of the season drop zones, the other half drop ship? That would be... That wouldn't make any sense, I don't think. I know what people have been considering is that Diamond Plus lobbies. Diamond Plus lobbies is when you get drop zones, and then Platinum below you get the drop ship. You know? I feel like that could potentially be like a good middle ground, but again, unless the underlying issues are addressed, we're just gonna have the same shit. We're just gonna have the same shit. So, I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Kind of curious to see how it all pans out, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. Like, I like Apex. I still like playing the game, but also I have other fun things that can keep me occupied and fun things to do on stream. So, whatever. Whatever. I in no way feel obligated to play Apex if it does not speak to me. I have a bunch of other games on my backlog and a bunch of other people to play with, so yeah. I don't know if any. Fuck it, I'll go to High Guard. Fuck it. I've been enjoying my time on High Guard. I haven't been able to play since I hopped on for games with friends. The High Guard has been fun. High Guard has been fun as well, and I hope good things for that one too. So yeah. So I know what the devs are thinking. It just can't be for the sake of change. Yeah. No idea. Yeah, exactly. If game is not fun, stop play. Simple. Very simple, yes. No need to worry, they'll just randomly change ranked again another season or two anyways. I mean, I don't mind. I just work here. I just play the game. I don't balance it. Do I have opinions on how they can balance the game? Yeah. Are they all right? No. Do I think they could help though? Potentially. But again, I just work here. I just play the silly little games. I make the silly little games look fun to play. So that's it. That's it, really. That's it. Yeah, I've been pretty good at updating and working on it. On High Guard, I mean. So yeah. I don't know. Honestly, what I really need is another game to put me under a hex, just like Outer Wilds and Blueprints. And I've been fiending. I've been fiending for another game that could permanently alter my brain chemistry, much like Signalis and Outer Wilds and Blueprints. I don't know if Blueprints actually permanently altered my brain chemistry, but it did cast me under a spell for like a solid week. But maybe I can actually run some more Blueprints again, because I still need to get to the room again and figure out the lore of that game. So yeah. Konberu GPA. Tingled your brain? It didn't alter it? I would say it more than tingled my brain. I think it definitely like saturated it in like incredible amounts of serotonin. Yeah. Blueprints was kind of just like a slime or like sludge that just like got into all the little brain wrinklies and just gave me incredible amounts of serotonin. Blueprints is fun as fuck. I don't know. Maybe I'll go on my Puzzle Bell arc. Or it could just be Blueprints. You know, Bluebell to Blueprints. Makes sense, no? The boss craves an experience. Yes, exactly. I crave an experience. However that ends up shaping out, whether it's in the role-playing servers I've been invited to, or something that will just permanently alter my brain chemistry, like Signalis and Outer Wilds. And I like how as soon as I say that, my medtech is immediately trying to talk to me about Pathologic 3. Oh my god. I don't know. How many of you fuckers know about Pathologic 3? Do you guys know about Pathologic at all? Y'all know about Pathologic? They're literally DMing me saying I'm nothing if not predictable. First time hearing about it? Ah, okay. Yeah. So are you guys familiar with the concept of... What is it called again? Is it the theater of pain? The theater of cruelty. There we go. So there's a concept called, I want to say, is it actually the theater of cruelty? I believe it is. Basically, some playwriter, right, came up with a type of writing and type of play, stage play called the theater of cruelty, where they take their viewers on an experience, you know, through cruel acts, really. Just essentially being a glutton for punishment. People saw that shit and went like, okay, bet, let's make a game about it. And it's called it manifested in a game called Pathologic. There's currently 3 games out of it. The first one I hear is absolutely fucking unplayable. Only actual insane fucking people try to play Pathologic. Pathologic 2 is something that I've sort of dabbled into. And I may or may not have accidentally stole someone's liver in the game, but that's beside the point. And Pathologic 3 is the one that recently came out. Yeah, don't worry about it. Stop asking questions, it's fine. And then the third one is the one that recently came out, and even though it seems to be really, really confusing, it seems to be the most playable. But yeah. Basically, in the theater of cruelty, the cruelty is just so present and so severe that it breaks down the fourth wall and completely immerses the viewer in the experience, in the story. So yeah. And apparently I hear really good things about it. But I've yet to have it latch onto the specific brain hooks. So yeah. Oh, and also for you time loop enjoyers, Pathologic 3 is a time loop sort of game. So we'll see. I don't know. Kind of like Outer Wilds. They've been trying to get me into it because of Outer Wilds, but I don't know. I'm still debating. I'm still thinking about it. Animal cruelty, what is it? In Pathologic, you mean? Maybe. There's a lot of shit that goes on in that game, basically. Pathologic is one of the games of all time? Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's not for everyone, though. But that's okay. It's a game that effectively makes itself not try to be for everyone. It's only for crazy people that are into that stuff. Yeah. Apparently there's no animal cruelty unless you count the kid wearing a dog mask that you can kill. But that's not on the route that's in the current game, I think. But yeah. We call that the nursery, right? What? What the fuck? Since when is the nursery the theater of cruelty? I'll get your ass. What the fuck? Hi, DV. What's up? What the fuck? I'll get you. Get in there? No, you get in there. I miss folks. Sorry, Miwu is on your PC. Oh, that's so sad. Can we execute Miwu? Can we execute Miwu? Thanks. What the hell am I seeing on my timeline? I don't care for that. Oh my god, what time is it? Oh, it's 8 p.m. Okay, yeah. What else? What else do I want to talk about? What else do I want to talk about? I mean, whatever else we wanted to talk about, we can just talk about in Don't Stop Girly Pop. Hi, Kitty! Hi, Kitty. Did you enjoy your walk today? Did you enjoy your walk? Don't get your fucking cat hair in my latte. What's wrong with you? You busted. Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention. I took Tango on a walk today. It was kind of crazy. He's been door dashing for like the longest time now. Every time someone will open the door to the base, he would just immediately bolt out and start sniffing at all the hallways. And so I decided, you know, maybe he's finally curious about the world. So we got him a harness. You did say it earlier? I did? Okay, good. I don't know if I went into the full details, but yeah. He's been door dashing for a hot bit. So I got him a harness and we were harness trading him today. And it's really funny because he did that funky little thing where, like, you know, where all cats will just start to fall over and shit like that. But yeah. He finally got used to it though. Took him down the elevator. He tried to lie down on the fucking concrete in the parking lot, which isn't really great. But then we took him outside. I walked him around a little bit. He like sniffed up on the plants and stuff. I got a really cool cinematic shot of him too that you could see in the button-up tiers. So if you join the nursery, aka my memberships. And then yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time, and then I took him back inside, and he wouldn't stop meowing for like a solid hour because I think he wanted to go back out again. But yeah, you can actually see the photos if you join the Bud tier membership. Because I think I'll probably start doing like monthly or bi-monthly cat pics. This month, for February, it goes to Tango, but the next time I'm gonna try to get photos of Sierra. But Sierra's a little bit more camera shy. We'll see. Cats only taste freedom be like. Exactly. It's really funny because I thought Tango was actually scared of the outside. For a while, he was very, very nervous when he realized there was no ceiling above him, you know? But lately, I don't know, every single time I come home from something, he just immediately bolts out the door, like, what the fuck? He's been very up on exploration and stuff. Sierra, however, I don't think Sierra is as interested in the outside. I think Sierra is perfectly happy to live her whole life indoors. But yeah, I don't know. Tango enjoyed his little walk outside. He went on a little adventure, and then I had to take him back and get ready for stream. So yeah, good time though. I think good time. Lots of interesting smells, lots of interesting sights. He got really up close to a bird one time too. He got really, really up close to the bird. The birds are out there like underneath the bushes and stuff like that, and he was like nosing around at them. And I was like, yeah, you've only ever seen them from the balcony, haven't you? So it was good. It was good. It's fun. Yeah. Okay, I think that's really it. I think that's all I have to say. I think I'm still doing a pred grind. I think. Probably. I haven't had anyone tell me no. Or say that they can't, so we'll see. What else? Tango became Eren from AOT. I don't think... Honestly, as adventurous as Tango is, I don't think he's as... I don't think I could see him swinging from the harnesses. I think that might send him into shock. I think that's it, though. I think that's it for me. But yeah. Fun talk today. Talked about the D&D game with Aya and Sunny, Hiyori, and Aurelia. If you guys haven't watched it yet, please check out the VOD on Aya Amari's channel. Talked a little about role-playing period, uncovering my deep dark past. Yeah. Talked about all the cool games coming out. Hopefully gaming will be fun and cool and hip again, but if not, I have a copious backlog to chug through anyway, so all good. Maybe pred grind, maybe not. A couple of other things I can't really announce yet. Those will be announced later, I think. Check the VOD. Please check the VOD. Didn't expect a lot of mention of kitten in the D&D game. Oh yes, princess. Princess? Why would you expect anything less? Sorry, my fault. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna play Don't Stop Girly Pop. go play Don't Stop Girly Pop now. You two, I'm gonna read you guys into the waiting room. I need to edit this actually. There we go. Y2K Ultra Soleil. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Don't Stop Girly Pop. In case you guys can't join us for DSG, because again, there's an epilepsy warning and photosensitivity warning. I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow for Enfield. Tomorrow, Thursday, the 5th at 6 p.m. I'll be trying out the Waifu Factory. Gonna be seeing what's up with there. And then Friday, God willing, I can get the fucking capture card to work. I'll be playing 11D Space for you guys. So yeah, you guys get to check out who your waifu is, which we're right on time because supposedly there's gonna be an anniversary banner coming up soon. So yeah. And then Saturday, if you're part of my membership or my subscribers on Twitch or YouTube, then we're gonna be watching Singles Inferno Season 1. So if you got Netflix, come and watch with us. And that's it. Yeah. Hi, Zotek! What you doing, dork? Wow, that's crazy coming from you. What the fuck? I'm glad you enjoyed the RPG stream. Yeah, I had a ton of fun. I made it really easy, honestly. I was a good DM. I made it so much more easier to just have fun and be chill. Yeah, I had a good time. I know the smell of dork and you stink. What the fuck? What the hell? Pot calling the kettle black type shit? I'll get your ass. You watch your back. I know at one point we were allies in the great Shadow Wizard Money Gang War, but you watch yourself. Good to see you though. Alright. Anyways. That's it for the Zatsu part of the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and switch you guys over to Don't Stop Girly Pop, okay? If you don't know what it is, it's essentially Ultra Kill for the gays. That's yeah, I think that's pretty accurate, no? I think that's pretty accurate, no? But anyways, a lot of glitter, a lot of flashing lights. If you're not really into that, please watch the stream with caution. Otherwise, I hope I'll see you guys tomorrow for Enfield, okay? But yeah. Alright! Otsu! If you're new here and you like the vibes, remember to drop a follow. YouTube, again, I'm going to read you guys into the stream. Twitch, you guys can just park it, okay? I'll be back in a bit. Yeah. Otsu, if you can't join us, make sure you take care of yourselves. Drop a follow if you like. Check out my merch! Check out my birthday merch! I got birthday merch. I got a blanket and like a jet tag and a phone case and a poster. Yeah, I can have some coffee together. Yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah! See you guys in a bit!